Hey YouTube, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to remove the emblem on your V6 Mustang. What we have today is the MP Concepts rear deck lid replacement. It completely replaces the whole deck lid so you don't have to take off the emblem or have to do any other work. So in this video I'm going to show you how to change out simply and easily how to change out your deck lid. Now this deck lid is the deck lid delete, so in gloss black, so that means it'll take, not deck lid delete, but the emblem delete, I mean. It'll take out the emblem and it will be a gloss coat, a black gloss coat finish along this, and you won't have any holes. It'll just be nice and smooth all the way across. You can buy this deck lid on any Mustang website that you find out there on the internet. This one specifically was bought off of American Muscle for, I believe, $89, which isn't too bad. It saves me a lot of time having to try and pry this thing off, and I'm sure this will look better in my opinion, but we'll see. So let's get started. When you receive your deck lid, it'll come in nice bubble wrap and cloth packaging. It's really nice so that it keeps it real clean, and there's no damages to the gloss black paint job whatsoever. Alongside this cloth, I believe, let's see, this is the first time opening it, is in plastic along with more protective products. So this is really nice packaging on how it's sent to you. So there's really no way that it can get scratched or damaged at all unless they somehow took apart all this packaging and scratched it in shipping. But man, look how nice that looks. That's gonna look great just sitting right on here. Much better, I think. Now what also comes with the deck lid is the instructions provided by MP Concepts. I keep wanting to say Performance, but it's MP Concepts, excuse me. If you're having troubles, if you're having just really bad time, real troubles trying to figure this out, or it doesn't come with instructions and you're reviewing this video, thank you for watching. I appreciate your review. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If it helped, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe.
The first thing you're going to want to do is take off the small black tabs on either side of your deck lid. These can be removed easily with just your fingers. Once you've removed the tabs, this exposes 4 small screws. Each of these will use a 7mm socket. Remove all 4 of these screws that are attached to the deck lid. After you have removed the 4 screws with that 7mm socket, that detaches the bottom of the deck lid. Now, using any type of plastic tool, this one specifically is for interior parts, but can be used on exterior as well. You can buy this at many places, including in AutoZone, O'Reilly's, or online if you prefer. Using this tool, work on prying the deck lid out from the rest of the trunk. This deck lid is held on not by 3M tape or anything, but by small metal and plastic clips. I apologize for not being able to see what I'm working on. I didn't realize the camera wasn't pointed up that far. But you really have to work at this. This is one of the harder parts of trying to get the deck lid off. Going back on is a breeze. But don't be scared to use a little bit of force. These clips will make a loud pop noise, and it may scare you since you're not trying to hurt your Mustang at all, but it makes a very loud pop noise once you finally start to get the clips off of the car. As you can see here, they're the clips and the metal clips holding the deck lid on. Once you get those off, now you can simply pop the camera off with the clip right there, and later you will take 2 screws out of it that actually hold the camera in place onto the deck lid. The next step is to get the clips off of the original deck lid. You first will take the rubber piece surrounding each metal clip off, and then with a small flathead screwdriver, you'll slowly start to pry these metal clips off. They don't use too much pressure trying to get these off, but because they will bend and that will impact how they fit on your new deck lid. But slowly take your time trying to get these off with your fingers, whatever you can. But just be careful with them as they are dug into the plastic to stay very snug onto these. Or when you're doing it, they might fly off just like they did in mine. After you have removed the metal clips, now you need to remove these 4 screw clips. Use a small flathead screwdriver as to carefully pry out these from their housings. They are very tough to get out and they may fling off like the other ones did, but be very careful with these as you will have to use them later. Now it's time to remove the screws holding your camera. Make sure you take a picture of how this camera is oriented so you put it back exactly how it was on the new deck lid. Use a 5.5mm socket to remove these 2 screws and to put it back on later in this video on the new deck lid. Be sure not to lose these 2 screws as they are very important to using again on your new deck lid to replace the camera. Now we're going to be looking at the new deck lid. On this step, what we need to do is use the old screw clips from the old deck lid and put them back into the new deck lid to use them in putting our deck lid onto the car. This is one of the hardest steps out of this whole process, in my opinion at least. I found it easiest to use long nose pliers and a small hammer to gently tap with a little bit of force to try and get these screw clips back in their places. Be very careful as to not bend these, as if you do, they will not fit correctly in the new fitting. Our next step on the new deck lid is we'll be replacing the metal clips onto the new one. They'll go in 4 places, the outside and just right and left of the 2 center clips. There are 2 ways you can do this. You can put on the metal clip first and then put the rubber on top of the metal clip, or you can put the rubber down first, then put the metal clip in. If you do it this way, then make sure to open the rubber and set it around the base of the metal clip. Now grab the 2 small screws and the camera and housing. Refer back to the picture you hopefully took earlier as into how to orient the camera so that your view is not upside down when you are going in reverse. Use the 5.5mm socket to screw in each of these screws on your deck lid. Once you have your camera screwed down all snug so where it's not going anywhere, you will then go and connect the deck lid with the camera onto the little clip that goes directly onto the camera. Once you will know that it's in place when you feel it snap and hear it click. After that, then put your deck lid on by snapping all of the tabs into place. Once you have your deck lid snapped on, now it's time to go back and get the 7mm socket. Grab the 4 screws and put them in each of their places that they originally came out of and screw snug and tightly on so your deck lid doesn't go anywhere. Once you have all 4 of your screws in, go get your black tabs and snap them into place. This way, everything looks nice and clean. And now, you're done. Alright, so that concludes how to put on the MP Concepts deck lid panel in gloss black. I think they make other colors, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I know they at least make the gloss black that fits the 15 to 17 Mustangs. I think it fits the 18 as well. I'm not for sure on that, but anyways, I hope this video helped you if you're having any troubles.
If you did like it or it helped you out any, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Check me out on Instagram as JLDChris with a Z at the end instead of Chris with an S. It's Z. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out. In my opinion, this looked a lot better than having the V6 emblem on here. So, like I said, thanks for watching.